bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets the traffic starts jumping with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. Barely getting by, it's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me.
Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job.
Rien n'est gratuit dans la vie. L'espoir est un plat bien trop vite consommé. À sauter les repas, je suis habituée. Un moulin solitaire et triste à nourrir. Je suis amère, je veux réussir, car rien n'est gratuit.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Please, Daddy, please. You know that I want one of these. Plus, all my friends got cars when they turned 16. Dad, please.
You don't gotta go to work, 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 but you gotta put in work, 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 work. You don't gotta go to work, 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 work. Let my body do the work, 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 work. We can work from home, oh, oh. We can work from home.
I'm a
the calls cause I'm ballin'. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich. I got 'em salty. All this is
Walk a mile in these Louboutins, but they don't wear these where I'm from.
I got bills, I gotta pay, so I'm gonna work every day. I got mouths, I gotta feed, so I'm gonna make sure everybody eats. I got bills, all these bills pile up on my desk, they looking like a mouth. All these little kids run around, I can hear their stomachs growl. It's a full moon out, and my girl just keep on howl. Said she gon' leave me if I don't come home with 50.
I just got paid. I'm broke, but I'm ballin'. Don't know where we're going. We going when we go out. I just got paid. I'm broke, but I'm ballin'. Don't know where we're going. We going when we go out. I just got paid. Come on. Sing. I just got paid. Yeah, yeah.
Hello, viewers, and welcome to this year's first ever virtual Mr. East contest. We're your chair ladies. I'm Alicia Cosenza.
I'm Maddie Kagan.
And I'm Sarah Zhang.
And I'm Daphne Optigan.
We are so excited for you to see what we have in store for you tonight. The boys have been working very hard over the last couple of weeks under these extenuating circumstances. The show may be a little different this year, but the boys are still determined to put on the best show yet.
The theme this year is occupations. Each contestant chose a different occupation ranging from a stay-at-home dad to a firefighter. The boys will amaze you with their swimsuit portion, talent, and short interview session.
Before we continue with the rest of the contest, we would like to take a brief moment to highlight our charity of the night. Every year, Mr. East tries to help one charity. This year, we chose to give back to New Jersey Pandemic Relief Fund. COVID-19 has hit New Jersey pretty hard, and with this donation, the money would be going to support our communities. The New Jersey Pandemic Relief Fund helps to bring relief and resources to help fight the medical and economic impacts brought on by COVID-19 onto our communities. The NJPRF grants 100% of their donations to those who are most vulnerable during this pandemic. To help show our support, we will have the link posted for those who would like to donate towards the cause. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the show.
In order to make this show feel as real as it possibly could, we will be welcoming Cherry Hill East's most qualified alumni from the class of 2012. Our first judge this evening is Mike Rath, or Mr. Long Hair Don't Care, who was unfairly disqualified because the judges thought he went home in the middle of Mr. East. After graduating from East, Rath went off to study physics at NYU and has continued to pursue his career as he is receiving a PhD in engineering at Carnegie Mellon while being a consulting researcher for the Army Corps of Engineers. Rath continues to live up to his Mr. East name as he still seems to not care.
I would like to welcome our second judge, Max Cohen. Max was the school-wide class president and editor-in-chief of Eastside in 2012. After East, he studied at the University of Michigan, majoring in business, and is now currently a professional talent evaluator for a consulting firm. So he will definitely have an eye open for competition.
And finally, our third judge is Eric Kessler, or Mr. Every Kess begins with K. After Kessler's time at East, he attended George Washington University studying international affairs and has worked with nonprofits traveling the world. We greatly thank all three of them for their time and efforts to make Mr. East as great as it is. Their votes will be based off all aspects of the show tonight. Stay tuned for who will be crowned Mr. East.
If everybody
Beautiful. I would rather like to show you some of the places where you should go this summer. How about some of the beaches in Florida? Support the tourism industries there.
Woo! Is anybody else sweating in here? Those boys just blew me away. Now we're going to be transitioning into the talent portion, the part that we know you've all been waiting for. So sit back and prepare to be amazed.
Hi, I'm Robbie Thompson, but you can call me Dr. T. For my act this year, I was originally going to do something involving music and history, two things that I like. But due to the circumstances caused by coronavirus, I'm instead going to use my time to thank the real doctors and healthcare workers fighting to keep us safe. Thank you.
Thank you to all doctors. You're the best.
Thank you, healthcare workers.
I'd like to thank all the docs and healthcare workers.
A huge thank you to all the doctors and healthcare workers for all that you do.
Thank you, healthcare workers. Thank you to our healthcare workers.
Thank you, doctors and healthcare workers.
Thank you to all of our amazing healthcare workers.
Thank you to all the doctors and healthcare workers.
I want to thank all doctors and healthcare workers for everything that they're doing during this pandemic.
Thank you to all our amazing healthcare workers.
Thank you, healthcare workers.
Thank you to all of the amazing healthcare workers for your time and dedication.
Thank you, healthcare workers.
Thanks to all the doctors and healthcare workers out there. You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, doctors and healthcare workers.
Thank you to all the healthcare workers that are doing their part in making the world a safer place.
Thank you to all doctors and healthcare workers on the front line.
Thank you, healthcare workers.
Thank you, doctors and healthcare workers.
Thank you, healthcare workers.
Thank you, all doctors and healthcare workers. I'd also like to thank the essential workers for risking their lives and keeping our country running.
Thank you, essential workers.
I'd also like to thank all of our teachers who adapted to the situation quickly and were still able to teach us and give us work despite all the obstacles that we face.
You teachers.
I'm a stay-at-home dad. This is my job.
Hello, I'm Mr. Just What You Need, and I'm here tonight to multitask. To simultaneously do two things as if I were only focused on one task. Experts have written books debunking the myth of multitasking, but I'm ready to prove them wrong. As a stay-at-home dad, we're the kings of multitasking. We can cook dinner while helping the kids with homework, while washing a load of laundry, watching ESPN, sipping on a Diet Coke, all the while teaching our mom how to post a happy birthday message on Facebook. This performance is dedicated to my econ teacher, Mr. Pierlot, because apparently I can't be on my phone in class while also paying attention. Give me 5 minutes and I'll try to change your mind. So let's start off with two single tasks. Reciting the ABCs and counting from 1 to 26. It takes the average person 20 seconds to sing the ABCs according to our hand washing experts at the CDC, while it takes about 10 seconds to count from 1 to 26, for a total of 30 seconds. But what happens when you interweave the two, that is, A1, B2, all the way to the end? Multitasking experts say it takes 45 seconds. Well, for me, A1, B2, C3, D4, E5, F6, G7, H8, I9, J10, K11, L12, M13, N14, O15, P16, Q17, R18, S19, T20, U21, V22, W23, X24, Y25, Z26. Takes around 15 seconds. But that's easy. The ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s are elementary. So what happens when you do it backwards? Well, Only 1% of adults can sing the alphabet backwards, and out of those 1%, it takes them an average of 60 seconds just for that. So what happens when you interweave the ZYXs with the corresponding numbers? Well, Z26, Y25, X24, W23, V22, U21, T20, S19, R18, Q17, P16, O15, N14, M13, L12, K11, J10, I9, H8, G7, F6, E5, D4, C3, B2, A1. Again, it takes around 15 seconds. So practice in quarantine and let me know when you get to under 20 seconds. Another component of multitasking is to do something with your brain while doing something else with your body. So next, I'm going to recite a randomized deck of cards while also doing push-ups blindfolded, so you know I'm not cheating. Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Right. 5 of hearts, 2 of spades, 3 of clubs, 6 of hearts, 10 of spades, 7 of clubs, 10 of hearts, 2 of diamonds, jack of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, 6 of spades, 10 of clubs, 3 of diamonds, 5 of spades, 4 of diamonds, 9 of clubs, 2 of clubs, ace of hearts, jack of clubs, queen of hearts, 8 of clubs, king of hearts, 8 of diamonds, 6 of clubs, 3 of spades, 9 of diamonds, king of spades, 4 of clubs, 9 of hearts, 5 of clubs, 9 of spades, ace of spades, ace of diamonds, 8 of hearts, king of clubs, 5 of diamonds, 4 of spades, 10 of diamonds, queen of clubs, ace of clubs, 3 of hearts, 7 of spades, jack of spades, queen of diamonds, 8 of spades, 7 of hearts, king of diamonds, jack of hearts, 4 of hearts, queen of spades, 2 of hearts, 7 of diamonds. Oh. Whew. So Mr. Pierlot, really hope you're out there, because for all those times I was on my phone, I still know my imperfect competition graphs.
There are people, and they are publishing my book, and there's a party that they are throwing, while you made it very clear that you're not going. I will be going, and that's done. But what's it really about? Is it really about a party, Kathy? Can we please for a minute stop blaming and say what you feel? Is it just that you're disappointed to be going again to Ohio? Did you think this would all be much easier than it's turned out to be? Well then talk to me, Kathy. Talk to me. If I didn't believe in you, we wouldn't have gotten this far. If I didn't believe in you, and all of the 10,000 women you are, if I didn't think you could do anything you ever wanted to, if I wasn't certain that you'd come through somehow. The fact of the matter is, Kathy, I wouldn't be standing here now. If I didn't believe in you, we wouldn't be having this fight. If I didn't believe in you, I'd walk out the door and say, Kathy, you're right. But I never could let that go, knowing the things about you I know. Things when I met you 4 years ago, I knew. It never took much convincing to make me believe in you. Don't we get to be happy, Kathy? At some point down the line, don't we get to relax without some new service to push me yet further from you? If I'm cheering on your side, Kathy, why can't you support mine? Why do I have to feel committed a felony, doing what I always swore I would do. I don't want you to hurt, I don't want you to sink, but you know what I think you'll be fine. Just hang on and you'll see, but don't make me wait till you do to be happy with you. Will you listen to me? No one can give you courage, no one can thicken your skin. I will not fail so you can feel comfortable, Kathy. I will not lose because you can't win. If I didn't believe in you, then tears where the travelogue ends. If I didn't believe in you, I couldn't have stood before all of our friends and said, this is the life I choose, this is the thing I can't bear to lose. Trip us or trap us, but we refuse to fall. That's what I thought we'd agreed on, Kathy. If I didn't believe in you, I wouldn't have loved you at all.
Just a cowboy.
My name is Mr. Big Asian Twang, and for the next minute and a half, you'll watch me attempt to deadlift 3,500 pounds in about 60 seconds.
What? Mr. East is online this year? Looks like I won't be needing any of these ideas anymore. Maybe this is more of a blessing than anything else. Because if I make a mistake, if I make a mistake, then I can redo it. Although I don't usually make a lot of those. Alright, back to square one. What to do. Maybe I can sing?
F is for friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea. Freestyle. F is for farts that stink up the whole room. U is for uh-oh now everyone smells that. N is for no one surviving that.
Nah, I'd probably start off singing some SpongeBob song and then turn it into some freestyle about farts or something. What else? Oh, I mean, I'm not half bad at dancing. Who am I kidding? I'm way too good at dancing. Man, I'm just trying to win mysteries, not make everyone else look like talentless fools. Alright, I'm running out of time, so I gotta make a decision now. Music? No. Dancing? No. Wait a minute. What if I combine my passion for making music with my love for performing arts? I think I got it now. I miss you guys, I miss you guys, I miss you guys. I wanna see everybody. Okay, hold up, wait a second, all good. Just 2 months ago, sitting in math class, learning convergence with ratios. Now we all at home, nowhere else to go. Got me going crazy now that senior trip and prom is gone. Where did it go wrong? Don't worry, we're senior strong. Okay, but this was our year. We had nothing to fear. So many things to do. Me people, some brand new. So badly did I wanna dance on stage with the boys in blue. Now it's all too true. I really miss all you. It's even hard to go and hang out with the OG crew. And what about Google Classroom? Don't get me started on that crap. No longer any motivation to study just to take naps. We run in around the cabin. It's horror movie, we are in it. Hopefully we'll be back in school by next year when the autumn hits. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be fearful, but I guess when you look back on it all, it was pretty epic. Hold up. I miss you guys, I miss you guys, I miss you guys. I wanna see everybody. I miss you guys, I miss you guys, I miss you guys. It was fun while it lasted. Used to go to different schools, but now we're all cougs. Man, we're seniors now and got it all figured out, and therefore I regained my hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not this year was worth it. And my God, was it worth it? The sunrise was not lame. Spirit Week won the game. Homecoming got the fame. Band sections had no shame. When I'm in class, whole crew trying to just pass, cause we all just lazy seniors. Senioritis is our culture, and hanging out with all of my friends, yo. Bubble tea, movies, rancheros, those are the places to go, bro. It was loco. But now so, we're grads this year, then we're not here. How did we get here? It's kinda sad but exciting at the same time. I'm running out of words to rhyme, trying to get a message across to you, my friends, my dogs, my slimes. I mean it, our class, we were something special. And now I know, it's hard to write good rap lyrics, hold up. I miss you guys, I miss you guys, I miss you guys. I wanna see everybody. I tried my best to rap, constrained with time. This is my first try. I wanna see everybody.
And I can't do my dance cause my pants, they from France. I can't slow it. I'm working on time.
Before every performance, I always check my motivation board. I am a special person, aren't I? You are amazing. You are going to make it. You are going to do whatever you can to get to the top. Who are you? What are you doing with your life? Stop and quit now. I'm gonna need some alone time before my performance. Alright, let's do this.
Let's go. You know it's baby new.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss, well, a few other verses, well, they got me quite cross. The sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you've built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. I hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. And the only way you can know is give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. So many places of things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days and it all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, and I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. So many places of things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Thank you to all the doctors and healthcare workers that have risked their lives for the coronavirus. Bless all of you and your families. Whoa, 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 whoa. I swear I lived. I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. So many places of things that I did. With every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Peace out, class of 2020, we did it.
Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor.
Hey everyone. As you know, I'm a D1 scholarship athlete swimmer. Hashtag Rider Eddie. Hashtag Roll Bronx. I've been so inspired as fitness instructors share their skills on social media. I thought now would be a great time to share my lifestyle, which enabled me to be a D1 scholarship swimmer. As a scholarship swimmer, athletically. First things first, nutrition. It's important for me to eat my protein. I follow a strict diet of intermittent fasting. 6-packs don't come from eating past 6. First, I gather the eggs. Then, I consume the protein. It's important for me to stay hydrated.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing. Oh, baby, makes me feel.
Knows these guns can't be regulated by the Second Amendment. It's really important for me to weight train, which I'm so lucky that I can do at my own home. I like to focus on a full body experience. Hashtag do it for the ladies. I'm so alone. But as all fitness gods know, it's always important to have a spotter, so I've hired my dad to assist me on my routine. It's important to give back to the older community.
F*** off, meathead.
Love you too, Dad. Alright, here we go.
Stop, Dad! Stop filming! Stop, Dad! Stop filming!
Luckily, I went light today. 100 reps, 250 pounds. Hashtag rest day, am I right? I got a big heart. Am I right, ladies? No one will ever love me. So it's important for me to stay heart healthy with some good cardio. There's nothing like going for a good run. Hashtag run Forrest run. Ha ha ha. Yep. Today's gonna be a short one. Probably 10 miles. Heck, maybe 12. Pretty easy stuff today. Alright. Going on a run.
Bobby, are you
Stop,
okay?
Kevin. And hey, grab my hill. Now! Mom? I need you to pick me up. It's an emergency, Mom. I think I'm dead. Mom, please, now! Hurry! Mom!
Shut the fuck.
We're gonna cut that part, right? Yeah, we're gonna cut it. Yeah. Okay. Good. We'll cut it. Boy. A little 10 miles today. Something light. Now that I'm tired, it's time for bed. There's no time for social outings when you're training on an intermittent fasting diet.
Bobby?
No!
Bobby! Bobby, I don't understand. This isn't intermittent fasting. How is this helping your training?
I never wanted to do any of this. I never wanted to be an athlete. I never wanted to be a swimmer. I hate swimming. I hate water. I barely shower. I just wanted to be a dancer.
So you think that this will replace your past? You can't redeem your sins so fast, seeing as pins of failure are so vast. Can tie those strings with a cast.
So you're the form of my inner trouble. You'll be harder to sort out than a jigsaw puzzle. But might as well explain what this means. The reason that I'm here definitely ain't what it seems. Back in 02, in a different state, a woman I've never met had the gestate. But she knew I'd be too much on our slate, so she put me on someone else's plate. I was adopted by a nice young couple that was truly flung into struggle. As the same year something sprung, cancer. That's made me feel like I had no answer. While life started like a nice short story, it quickly turned into purgatory. With conditions being quite prohibitory, I felt like I was stuck in a lavatory. As mom became a reek, I was treated like a freak. Too far gone to save, laid flowers on her grave. My heart became more stave, it became harder to behave.
The boy was put into a rut, like his heart had a cut, like a punch right to the gut. Using this as an excuse, when you can just let loose, even when they would accuse that you never went through the abuse.
Grades fell through or bored on the floor, while I felt quite ignored as my wounds became more sore. My peers always seemed to stab me with a sword as they made fun that my mom couldn't be restored. My father began to drink more and more, which rattled my soul straight to the core. Life at home seemed like a locked door, but two people saved me from this gore. My aunt and uncle came to the rescue as they saw potential in their nephew. As I improved, my dad became content, but his cancer just wouldn't relent. On Easter of 2014, we got a call that set a somber scene, a picture that was quite unforeseen. We hadn't known how bad it had been.
The smile on his face was just a fake. Happiness in his life was just a flake. But maybe he was the snake that caused his family to break.
Went to new schools, learned to use new tools. I live with new rules, it turned out to be jewels. As of 2015, we moved from the north to a old town called Cherry Hill. I attended their schools from that day forth, but I wish I knew who else would become ill. Let's fast forward to 8th grade. With a new shock that would be too much to take. My heart really began to break as my dad got bit by the same snake. As I learned cancer, I began to shake. This part of the story has a silver lining, as his condition began inclining. Life felt like it was once again shining, but the world just loves to see me declining. At the tail end of 2018, life would never be as pristine. Cancer returned like a quick fiend, my other grandma was taken from me. Easily the closest I've ever been to death, I was sent down a spiral of depression. In these days, I just couldn't catch my breath. I was going through a period of regression.
Right before spring break of last year, the family's heart was struck with a spear. As the boy's fear grown to a smear, the connection seemed quite sheer. Maybe he was just dreaded curse, putting all of his loved ones into a hearse. Some could say I'm being harsh in this verse, but things could get a lot worse. You know you killed your dad. Stop trying to use cancer as a pad. While this fact may make you mad, just admit on the inside, you're just bad.
Stop!
Hey, bud. I wanted to check on you when I heard the thud.
I can't take this anymore. I feel rotten to the core. It just feels like a chore. Could someone please show me to the door?
Remember the reason why you came up here. People don't want to see you disappear, like the creatures you protect that are rare. Show all these people that you really do care.
You must wonder why I gave that display. Well, my past is integral to what I'm about to say. Instead of giving up and just running away, I learned about the world. It was my hideaway. So I've come to give a lesson about this ecological depression, to try and reach an interception so that humanity doesn't reach this dark point that it's destined. So I've come here like a buccaneer to preach about something that you fear. But I gotta spit quick or they'll disappear. Sharks are in their own tier. If sharks spit away, then we'll all pay as they keep prey numbers at bay. But as we slave food chains stray, fishing industries cannot stay. But as Nestle, animals caught face doomsday. With shark meat being quite gourmet, fishermen can have quite the field day. But conservation is making headway as long as we stop this stupid horseplay.
You know you can't contain a force that always remains. You'll never succeed. I'll always be here to impede.
That might be true, but I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. I'm still standing.
Let's see what's on TV today. Ooh, me playing the saxophone? Pretty good.
Play the saxophone.
Thanks, Dr. Barry. So today we're gonna make some pizza flatbreads, and so I'm gonna knead it, put the flour in. I'm gonna put some flour so it doesn't stick.
1 hour later.
And 1 hour later, we have this nice dough ball. I'm rolling it out so it gets really long, cutting it in half so I can make 5 equal parts in each dough line. So I'm dividing them up equally, doing a little twist and turn there. And so I'm going to start rolling them. I roll them out with a rolling pin, put them in the pan, saute them, and obviously I'm going to taste them because they're really good. So now I'm cutting up the onions so I can saute them for a barbecue chicken flatbread. Putting them in, we're going to put some olive oil in, saute them up a little bit. Now cut up the cheese, put on the sauce. Now we're putting everything together for the flatbread. Put the chicken, Chick-fil-A barbecue sauce.
Wow, that looks good.
I know it does.
11 minutes later.
So 11 minutes later, we have these 2 beautiful flatbread, barbecue chicken flatbread with Chick-fil-A barbecue sauce right here. And we also have our margarita pizza flatbread. It's from scratch, and it's very good.
Wow, this is good. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. This is Dr. Berry. Dr. Berry. This is Dr. Perry, and I approve this candidate for Mr. E.
Mother love me long time, long time. Sucky, sucky, one time, Hong Kong, Hong Kong.
Wow, all of those talents were amazing. For the next part, let's get to know the contestants a little bit more.
Why did you become a cowboy?
It's something I don't think anyone would expect from me to be a cowboy. And I was listening to country music going up into this. And I was like, I think I need to let like the real inner me out. And that's my countryside now.
Mr. Big Asian Twang, as a cowboy, you have to encounter some bandits. What are some of the most memorable encounters you have had at East?
So going into the end of the closing of school, right before we had to go in quarantine and lockdown, there was about 3 encounters I had right when there was a bunch of racist remarks from the Corona Chinese situation. So I was called a coronavirus having derogatory like term after, and that's where you just keep your head high and just walk by it and let it go by one ear out the other.
If you could pick one place in the world to study wildlife, where would it be and why?
Probably the Philippines. There are a ton of small little small little islands that have their own unique, like there are a bunch of like different pigeon species that are like really similar, but not there. And it's really just cool. Like, and the culture there is also fantastic. So it'd be really interesting to just go there and see things.
Mr. Worldwide, as a wildlife biologist, you have to know, what would you change about the world to make it a better place?
I would most definitely switch to sustainable practices, mainly renewable energy.
Why did you choose to be a stay-at-home dad?
Chose to be a stay-at-home dad mostly because my act revolves around multitasking, and I think that stay-at-home dads do that better than anyone.
So, Mr. Just What You Need, obviously as a stay-at-home dad, you will have to fix and clean up the house. What are 3 things that you would fix or change at Cherry Hill East?
First one would be the bathrooms. They're gross. There's trash everywhere. The second would be making the auxiliary gym useful. You know, you gotta somehow be manageable as a stay-at-home dad with the gym and whatnot. And you said 3 things, so I have to come up with a third one now, which would be that, you know, we actually put a pool on the 4th floor. You know, again, get that exercise in, usually at 5 in the morning.
Why did you choose Jedi Master, and could you please explain exactly what this occupation entails?
So I chose Jedi Master because personally I have an ability to use the Force, as many Jedi in Star Wars do. So I think that occupation fits my abilities the best. And basically that occupation entails just protecting the good people and everyone on the light side from the First Order and the Sith. So a lot of nerdy talk there, but hoping my Star Wars fans will get that.
Okay, Mr. Kartika Masala, as a Jedi Master, you're able to use supernatural powers to your advantage. Can you tell us one thing you would do if you could use your powers to change or accomplish anything for yourself, others, or the world?
Ooh. I'd probably mind control like all like the world's leaders, and just like make them, like do the right thing at the right time, because like sometimes they're pretty stupid, but so because that's one of the abilities that Jedi Master has. They can control people's minds. So yeah, that's what I'd do.
What drew you to become a doctor? Like, what inspired you?
It actually has nothing to do with being a doctor. It was a nickname that my friend started calling me in like 8th grade, and it just kind of stuck. And like I've never wanted to be a doctor, don't have any intentions, but I don't know, just kind of there.
Mr. Dr. T, as a doctor, you have had to cure some crazy diseases. What are some of the strangest experiences you have had at East?
I don't know how strange they are. Like, I don't really want to go into detail of like people or anything, but like there have been some interesting interactions, like in the bathroom, at lunch, in the halls, just kind of everywhere you go, every day. There's like something new that you see, and it's all different.
Do you think Gordon Ramsay would approve of your chef skills?
To be honest, I think he probably would, just because all of the things I make taste pretty good, and like I don't really oversimplify anything that I make. So just like basic things that I think he would like just by watching his shows and things like that.
Mr. What's Cooking Good Looking. As a chef, you have to create insane meals. If you were to be casted on the show MasterChef, what dish would you prepare and why?
So I would probably make sweet and sour chicken, with hibachi fried rice and roasted broccoli. Just because I make that pretty frequently, for my family, and it is pretty easy to make, and so I would do that for the main dish. But yeah, it's like really easy for me just because I have been making it for a long time now. So yeah.
What drew you to pursue clowning?
Well, I've always enjoyed being comedic and the performing arts. I started clowning technically junior year when I joined the mime company. So I am actually a clown. And I hope to continue in college doing that because it's really fun and I enjoy making people laugh.
So, Mr. Snackson, as a clown, you must always be making jokes. What is the greatest prank you have ever pulled?
Greatest prank I've ever pulled. That's a hard one. I think probably the greatest prank I've ever pulled was scaring my siblings. I don't know. It brings me so much joy and it's so easy and simple. Like it's really funny too because they're younger than me, so I really get a good scare out of them.
What inspired you to become a boxer?
Just the fact that you have to fight for everything in this world, and if you really want something, you have to go and get it, and no one really does that and seizes the moment like a boxer does.
Okay. Mr. Thank You, as a boxer, you have to train for long hours to perform your skill. Why do you think you're gonna knock out Mr. East?
Because I've put in a lot of hard work and dedication and a lot of practice into preparing to take down all of my opponents, even though I don't need to prepare that hard because none of them have the skill level that I have. But I have been working rather hard just in case someone does surprise me, but I don't think anyone will.
So the first question that we have for you is, who inspired you to be a firefighter?
I'm gonna have to say my dad because he wasn't a firefighter, he was a cop, but he helped a lot of firefighters, and he has a whole firefighter getup, like the costume and not costume but uniform, and he was a first responder in 9/11, and that's what he wore. So I don't know, I just thought it'd be really impactful if I wore that like outfit.
Win or winner. As a firefighter, you have to compete with heat and fires. So who would you say is your biggest competition and why?
I'm gonna have to go with Cohen My Way, Mr. Cohen My Way, Sean Cohen. I think he's probably my biggest competition because he's one of my best friends. He's hilarious, and I just think he's got something up his sleeve that can make him win. So I think he's my biggest competition.
What drew you to become a rock star? Was there anyone who influenced you along the way?
I would say I was driven to become a rock star based on the power of music, and I would say my greatest influences have to be Big Time Rush, and then of course my hero Tim Tebow, who wasn't a rock star but was amazing and was a rock star on the football field.
Okay, Mr. Cohen My Way. As a rock star, you have to travel the world and perform at sold-out concerts. What would you say is the best song you have performed and why? Also, where did you perform it?
The best song I've ever performed has definitely got to be the hit song Kiss from a Rose by Seal, and I performed it in front of 5 million people at the Magic Kingdom in Disney World, and completely shocked the audience when I came out playing 2 guitars at once.
We would like to thank a few people tonight. First off, we would like to thank Mrs. Radbill for making sure the seniors had their Mr. East contest this year. She has helped us to assemble this program, and without her, we would not have been able to provide you all with the show that you have just watched. We would also like to thank the judges who so generously took the time out of their day to watch the entire competition and select the winner of our 2020 Mr. East contest.
Also, we would like to thank Nicole Benson, Maddie Altman, and Jess Paritsky. They spent countless hours recording dances for the boys and helping guide them through their solos and opening act. Without them, the boys' performances would not have been as spectacular as you just saw. Thank you, girls, for your hard work.
One other person we would like to thank is Jacob Bloom. While he is a contestant, he helped us put together the video, and we would not have Mr. East without him. We would also like to thank the 10 contestants for still willingly committing to Mr. East and making it the best quarantine Mr. East.
And one last message before the results. As a big thank you, we would like to thank the doctors, the essential workers, and everyone who has been on the front line during this pandemic. If you would still like to donate to the New Jersey Pandemic Relief, we will have the link posted. Thank you so much, and now with the results.